morning, beautiful people. Well, good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are when you're watching this. I gotta eat my bagels when they warm, so give me like 2 seconds so I can eat this bagel. Welcome back to another day of 12 days of Christmas. So today I'm literally just going to be editing. I'm going to be editing the video that you guys would have seen yesterday on Sunday. And so I figured I might as well show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of my editing process. Now, I've stated this several times on my channel before, but I'll probably never do in-depth videos on editing. One, just because I don't have the patience to. Like, it's a lot. I think it's more than what people think it is. I'm also not really the best teacher when it comes to stuff like that. I've just been doing it for so long that it's kind of hard for me to explain every little detail. But you guys, there are tons and tons and tons and tons of editing videos where I even learned myself, because I'm a visual learner. I like to learn as I do. So I typically will watch videos as I'm doing it to really teach myself, so I highly recommend trying that out. But I'm basically just going to be showing you guys some of the editing tools that I use, some of the websites where I get my plugins, fonts, and everything like that. So not something really in-depth, but something with a lot of good information and resources that you guys can use for editing. Remember, I started YouTube in 2014, so I've literally been editing my own videos since then. So I've had a lot of time to practice and learn new things and trial and error. So like I said, I can't give you guys 7 years worth of editing knowledge in one video, but I can give you a lot of tools and resources that I have found helpful in the editing process. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you guys through the entire process of me editing the video, editing the thumbnail, the process of posting the video. Just for future reference, you guys can always find my camera equipment and my editing software inside of my description boxes at the bottom. I put it there every single video, so if you guys ever needed to reference that, you can. I also have a video on all of my YouTube equipment, all my lighting, sound, video, even camera settings. So I'll put that down below for you guys as well. And if you wanted to know my tea recipe, which isn't really much, but I'll put that down below as well. All right, so first things first, I use my MacBook Pro to edit. I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the one that came out in early 2020. I think it came out this year. So when I first started off doing YouTube, I was using iMovie, but now I use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is pretty much like the more advanced version of iMovie. Once you master iMovie, you can pretty much master Final Cut Pro just by learning a few additional techniques. Because all the new MacBook Pros do not have like a USB or a SD card adapter or slot, you do have to buy an adapter to hook into the computer if you want to connect an SD card to it. Sometimes I do just connect my camera directly to my computer to import my files, but most of the time when I'm just in the house, I'll just use my adapter. I got this off Amazon. It actually has SD card slot, USB slot. I'm waiting for it to focus. It has an SD card slot, 2 USB slots, USB-C, and it also has an HDMI slot. Apple does sell individual adapters, but I'm not, who doing all that, right? When you could just buy this. So I just hooked this into the Thunderbolt ports, and then I actually have 3 SD cards because I shot a lot of footage yesterday. So then I just put my SD card in, and typically as soon as I plug it in, you'll probably see it pop up to let me know. Am I naked here? That's awkward. You'll see it pop up to let you know, like, there's an SD card in here. Do you want to import it? And then you just import the files that you want. I'm going to go ahead and import all of my files to Final Cut. So there are 3 major external websites that I get a lot of plugins to put inside of Final Cut Pro to enhance my videos. I use Pixel Film Studios, which is a good website for downloading transitions, titles, graphics, like lower thirds for social media handles and all that stuff. That's the very first one that I started using way back, and it's pretty easy to install them. They give you directions on how to install them into your Final Cut Pro. And then I also recently have been using Motion Array, which also has a lot of great transitions, titles, lower thirds, graphics, and things like that for your videos. And then for my music, I typically use Artlist, which is a website where you can get copy-free music. You do have to pay for it though. It is $200 a year, but for me it's worth it because there's tons of amazing songs on there that you can use and you don't have to worry about being copyrighted because you basically pay for a license to use the music. I love Artlist. Like, that's where I get like 90% of my songs. Sometimes I also use SoundCloud, but SoundCloud can be a little bit tricky because you can't always tell when the music is going to be copyrighted. I do have a SoundCloud where I literally repost all the music that I use in my videos. I'll put my SoundCloud link below if you guys want to check it out. It's rare that I have gotten a song from SoundCloud and it came up copyrighted, but you just have to be careful. But just to play it safe, I highly recommend Artlist. There's also a few other music websites where you can get copyright-free music, but most of the time you have to pay for it. iMovie, of course, does have some tunes on there, but they're kind of basic, to be honest. But the two main ones that I use are Artlist and SoundCloud. My clips are almost done editing. They're almost done importing. Shoot, I wish they freaking edited themselves. Another reason why I could never do how I edit my videos video is because this process takes hours. Like, it's literally 10 o'clock. Well, it's 10:30 this morning. I'm probably not gonna finish until maybe like 3 or 4. Typically, I try to edit like a couple days in advance if I can, but because of doing 12 days of Christmas, I literally have to film and edit and post the same day, or film the day before, edit the day after, and post that same day. So let me take you guys behind the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have an event in my Final Cut Pro where I keep my intro and my outro, so I can always just go into it, copy and paste it into whatever project I'm making. So my original intro, this one that you guys see in all my videos, I did not make this. It's actually by a graphic designer. Her name is Jay Shayna on Instagram. I'll show you guys her Instagram right here. So I highly recommend checking her out. She's really good, really flexible. She does a lot of great intros. Here's mine on her page. And she did my intro, my outro, and my banner. Before, I used to do my own intros, but I just felt like I was at a point now where I wanted someone else to do it. So I highly recommend checking her out. I'm actually working with her on another project that you guys will see very soon. Really excited about that. But yeah, so she basically sent me the intro files and I have them saved here. But my 12 Days of Christmas intro, I actually made myself. So I just took the same intro that she created and I made it see-through. Kind of hard to explain that whole process, but I made it see-through and I just put some clips from my first day of the 12 Days of Christmas underneath of it, so it's transparent. And I really like how it came out. I mean, it was really last minute and I just finessed it real quick. I'm just gonna copy and paste this intro into my new project. So I'm gonna go to File, New, and create a new project, and then I'm just gonna paste my intro into here so that boom, it's already there. Okay, so I have all of these files here that I imported from when I did this video yesterday. So typically what I like to do is a rough draft. Well, not a rough draft, but a rough cut. So I'll just drag all the clips into the timeline here, and then I'll just cut big chunks out of it that I know I don't need. And that's just like my first round of cuts, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
Two things, my dream and my faith. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. You can never lose faith. That's the key. You have to believe in something that you can't see. You have to believe when you don't see no way how. You have to buckle down and keep believing. Because I know if I quit, it cannot happen. If you stay with it, you have no idea what can happen for you. Hey, 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 hey,
Okay guys, so I literally just finished my rough cut. Y'all know I started at what, like 10:30, 12:39. It took me about 2 hours or so just to do big chops, basically cutting out big parts of the video that I know I don't need, and overlaying certain parts over the voiceover parts. So that means I still have to add like graphics. I have to add like little informational blurbs on whatever it is I'm talking about. That could take me another 2 hours or so, but the length that it takes me to edit definitely depends on what it is I'm editing. Like something that I'm just sitting down talking might take me less time than something like this where it's a lot of information and a lot of products. So I'm actually about to take a short little break. I'm gonna eat lunch and then we will finish editing. We will make our thumbnail and I'm gonna show you guys how I get all my links for the description boxes and stuff too. Okay y'all, so I am about to start doing like the real edits and stuff. So I also have some other little graphics that I like to add to my videos. So this little YouTube pop-up thing where it says subscribe, like video, notified, I got this also off of that website I mentioned earlier called Motion Array. So I also just have this saved in a different project, so I can just copy it, go back to my self-care video that I started and paste it. And when I paste it here, then you can see it pops up in the video. I have these plugins that I also got from Shayna that I showed you guys earlier, the person who did my intro and my banner and everything. She made this subscribe little thing for me. She made this pop up for my Instagram telling people to subscribe, not subscribe, to follow. So I'm just gonna copy this as well and put it into my projects. I just put it somewhere randomly. Typically, you guys know sometimes I do an intro showing some of the things that I'll be doing in the video in the beginning. I don't think I'm gonna do that in this video just because it is the 12 days of Christmas, so I wanna stick to the same intro. But usually to make those intros where I show like a preview of the video, I wait until after I'm already done my rough cut so I know what clips look good. Then I'll go through and choose whatever looks good. So like I'll choose a clip of me doing my hair, a clip of some of the products, a clip of just little clips that I think look good, and then I'll copy and paste them all and put them at the beginning. I still might do it. I don't know. I haven't decided. I find that videos where I do a little intro first, they do better on my channel. I like to just go through, I watch it, and then if I can think of anything that needs to be added, like a little blurb or title or something, then I can go in and overlay it. So here I mentioned a shampoo, right? So I want to put the name of the shampoo and the brand on the screen because this is highlighting Black owned brands. So like I mentioned earlier, I get a lot of my titles and lower thirds and little things like this from Pixel Film Studios and also a few from Motion Array. And they're very easy to import, and when you import them, I'm gonna show you guys an example. I'm not gonna use this, but these I got from Motion Array, and you basically just drag it into the screen and then you can see it gives you the layout and you can just add whatever text that you want. It's really easy and simple. I don't do my own animations really at all. I always buy some and then just change it to be how I want it. So I think I'm actually gonna put the logo of the brand. So I'll just go to Google, type in Melanin Hair Care logo. I typed that wrong, but y'all know. I like to use logos that are transparent. Usually you can tell if it's transparent if on Google it has like the little checkerboard background. I literally just take it, I drag it to my desktop, and then I go back to my desktop in Finder and I'll just drag it into my project just like that. Then you can just scale it to be how you want it. And I'm just gonna put it like down here. I'm getting lucky with all these transparent ones. Sometimes they aren't transparent. And let's say there is a brand that doesn't have a transparent logo. Sometimes what I'll do is go to this website. It's called Clipping Magic. This is like the kind of ghetto way to get rid of backgrounds instead of using something fancy like Photoshop or something. So let me just give an example. Let's do Nike logo, just as an example. So let's say I want to use this logo. Oh, this one's transparent. That's not going to work. Let's say I want to use this logo, right? But it's not transparent. As you can see, it has the white background. What I can do is put this into Clipping Magic. Bless you. I basically just upload it from my desktop. And inside of Clipping Magic, it literally automatically removes the background. And then you can just download it and this is the transparent file that you can put on the video. So I'm gonna go through and finish putting all the brands on here, and then I'll come back with whatever's next. Okay guys, so progress is being made. I actually just finished going through and adding all the like brands and the words over top of the video that I needed to add. Also, I ended up deciding that I wanted to have an intro because I just find that videos that have intros that show like little clips of what the video is going to be about, they perform better. I think it's because YouTube now has this thing where when you're literally like scrolling on YouTube's timeline and you kind of stay on a specific clip, it shows you an intro. Like, let me see if I can find an example. Like, let me get some more. This one is a good example too. This one got like 900 something K, and there's a little intro showing what the video is going to be, shows my hair, just shows some good clips of what you can expect from the video. So like I said earlier, I literally just went through and I chose some of the clips that I thought looked the best. Do y'all hear that baby crying outside? What in the world? So now that I have the clips that I know that I want in the beginning, I'm gonna turn down the volume, and I figured I'd also show you guys how I find a song. So I'm definitely feeling a SoundCloud song. Let me close my window real quick. I definitely think I want to use a SoundCloud song over an Artlist song just because, I don't know, I want something kind of groovy. So typically, okay, this is my SoundCloud. Like, as soon as I go to SoundCloud, this is what comes up. And typically my SoundCloud kind of gives me suggestions of songs that they think I might like based off of other songs that I've liked or that I've listened to. See, look, newly posted tracks just for you right here. Okay, here's another secret too. So when you're looking for SoundCloud songs and you want to use a song that's like a remix of a real song, you definitely want to make sure that it sounds completely different, like completely different from the original song, or else the copyright could come up. So this is a good example. This song is Not You Too by Drake and Chris Brown. And as you can hear, it sounds completely different. So I think I might use this song. I like it. Usually what I'll do when I find a song I like is I'll just repost it to my page so it's easy for me to find. But it's really just going through and listening. Okay, so like I had mentioned earlier too, this is my SoundCloud profile. The link is always in my description box, and you can always go here to listen to some of the songs that I have in my videos. Like, it's not a secret, y'all. I always repost every song that I ever get from SoundCloud here. I like to be able to give the artists, you know, their credit. And sometimes what I'll do too is if I find a song that I like, I'll go to that artist's page and then I'll try to find more songs by them. Okay, so let me show you guys how I would download this song that I want. So you basically have to go to the song. You have to copy the link, and then I'll go to SoundCloud. I can't type, but it's in my browser history. SoundCloud downloader, paste, download. I'm really fast with this because I've been doing it for so long, y'all. So I actually already went in and made my intro because I don't know, I can't explain how I make my intros. It's really, most of it is mental, to be honest. Like, I just kind of match the clips that I like to the music. So yeah, it's no way for me to be able to explain how I make my intros. But this is what I ended up coming up with. And then since it is 12 Days of Christmas, I just went ahead and added the regular 12 Days of Christmas intro right after the shower, well, the self-care intro. So this video is like 90% done. I'm still trying to decide if I want to put background music through the rest of this. I think I do. I don't really like when I'm just talking and there's no music behind me. Something else I forgot to mention earlier that I do when I edit is, as I'm watching the video, I always make a list of the products that I mentioned. So that way when I go to make my description box, I make sure that I link everything that I said I was going to link. And it's easier to do it as you're editing than to go back afterwards and try to, you know, listen and find everything. So I already made a list of all my products. I've linked some of them, but some of them I didn't link because I have to make magic links for, and I'm gonna show y'all that in a second. Okay, y'all, so I just had to change because I had to refilm the end of this video because the sound was so messed up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my links. So I use magic links for my affiliate links. Anything that you guys see in my description boxes, if it says like Go Magic or something like that, know that it's an affiliate link, and I do get a small commission when you use those links. Shout out to y'all, because y'all be using those links and I be getting those commissions. Okay, it'd be lit. But the magic links only are available at certain retailers. So major retailers like Target, Walmart, Sephora, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and the percentage that you get off of magic links depends on what commission that retailer uses. So not all of my links are commissionable, because there are like smaller businesses that aren't commissionable, especially for this type of video, because I did a lot of small black owned brands. So I pretty much already have all the links for my small black owned brands in my list. I just have to go through and get all the ones that are commissioned. So I actually have a lot of these links already, because I have links that I use a lot. So example, the Honey Pot Co. I already have this link here, so I just copy it and I'm gonna put it on my list next to the Honey Pot Co. And mind you guys, this takes a really long time to do. So when you guys see those links in our videos, make sure you click them and look for them before you ask for the links, because getting links, if I don't have the link already here in my account, I have to go to the website, copy it, paste it into here, and then paste it into my list. And look how long this list is. It takes a long time. Since I'm in a Sephora squad, I do have some Sephora affiliate links for the products that I've done sponsorships for with them. So I've been using those links because I get paid more money through Sephora than I do magic links. I also really like using this website called Bitly to shorten my links, because I don't like when the links are really long in the description box. Example, the LA Beautyologist shower set. This link is extremely long, so I'll just copy it, take it into Bitly. You can create a new link, paste it, and so it turned that really long link into this short link that I can just copy, go back to my notes, and then paste it here. So that link is shorter. Okay, so when it comes to making a thumbnail, typically I just screenshot a couple clips from the video, see which one I like the best. Sometimes I do take a specific photo for my thumbnails, but most of the time I can just find a screenshot within the video that's good enough. Always want to make sure that your thumbnails are very clear, high quality, and will grab people's attention, because that's literally the first thing that they'll see when they see your video on YouTube. I think I've already gone through and screenshotted a few parts of this video. I used to use this app on my phone called Over, and I love Over. Like, Over has a lot of great templates and just good things for creating graphics for social media. My phone is completely not organized right now, but this is what it looks like. It's a little yellow icon, and inside of here you can look at different templates. There's story templates, there's thumbnail templates, there's literally something for everything. But more recently, I've just been using Canva on my computer, just because I feel like, I don't know, it's easier to do on a computer than it is on the phone. So this is Canva, and you can see here I have a bunch of thumbnails that I've done on this website. On here you can go to create a design, and you could literally type in thumbnail, click YouTube thumbnail, and then they have a bunch of templates like already pre-made where you can just import your own graphics. I typically don't use like a graphic that already has a lot of stuff on it, because I just do my own thing. So I'll just literally click a random one just so I can make sure that I have the right sizing, and then I delete everything that's on it. Drag and drop the clips that you want. Something else I really like in Canva that is really helpful is if, let's say I wanted to clear out the background and make this photo transparent or by itself, I could go to effects and go to background remover, give it a couple seconds to do its magic. And you can see it makes the photo transparent. So I use this effect, well, I use this little tool a lot in my thumbnails. Probably not gonna use it on that one though. I think I'm gonna actually keep this photo as is. And I don't really have a method for this. I just kind of do what I think looks good. Okay, so I just finished my thumbnail and now it is time to finish the upload. I already started uploading it. I don't think it's done processing yet, but let's see. Oh, it is. So now I can do my title, my description and thumbnail and everything. I already got my links. Right, her. Oh shit. Okay, copy, paste. It's a lot of links. Mind you, this process took me all day, guys. That's why I try to have this done in advance. But y'all know, y'all saw I started at 10:30. It's currently 5:22. Baby, won't you focus? It's currently, wow. It's currently 5:22 and I'm not even really done yet because I still have to post on Instagram. I still have to post my 12 days of Christmas giveaway. So now we can go live. Public. I always post my videos as private so that I can make sure everything is good and it looks good. So save. So now I just have to post my 12 days of Christmas giveaway thing and I'm done. I'm about to take a nap. This is why I really try to have videos done in advance because I hate like spending all day editing. I'd rather spend several days editing and posting and everything because it's just so much. Oh shoot, I'm stupid. I clearly got very caught up in posting on Instagram and promoting my video that I forgot to do an outro for this video. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. All the resources I mentioned in this video will be linked down below. And hopefully I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.